I was sitting on the floor of Terminal 2, next to a broken vending machine, holding back tears and trying to get a signal. My flight home had just been canceled. And not just mine, basically every flight out of that airport was grounded because of a sudden airline strike. No warning, no apology, just a cold announcement over the speaker and a sea of confused, stranded people. I hadn't slept in almost 30 hours. I was out of snacks. My phone battery was on 11%. And all I kept thinking was, how the hell am I going to afford another ticket home? Let me back up for a second. This trip was supposed to be the grand finale to the most spontaneous year of my life. I'd been freelancing, doing remote work from cafes in different cities, chasing cheap flights and last-minute bookings like it was a sport. And for the most part, it worked. I saved money, saw places I never imagined I'd visit, and met people I still talk to almost daily. But I also played with fire a little too much, especially with flights. I always booked the budget ones, no extras, non-refundable. Because why not? That stuff never happens to me. Until it did. Until that day in Barcelona when the ground crew went on strike and every outbound flight got canceled in a blink. I wasn't even mad at them, to be honest. They were fighting for fair treatment. But I was broke, sleep-deprived, and staring at ticket prices that had doubled within hours. And the airline? Totally unhelpful. They gave me a sorry for the inconvenience and a link to a claims page that may as well have said, good luck. That's when I remembered something I had kind of forgotten I even signed up for. A friend of mine, shout out to Julia, once told me, if you're traveling more than twice a year, just get travel insurance. You'll thank yourself when things go sideways. So, like 6 months earlier, I'd signed up for this thing called Auras. It was fast, super chill, and didn't feel scammy, which honestly is rare. I picked the most flexible plan they had. I didn't think I'd need it. I almost never do. But there I was, sitting on that grimy airport floor, pulling up the Auras app with trembling fingers. I filed a claim right there, half expecting some automated bot to tell me not covered. But within a couple hours, a real human reached out. Not a bot, not a form, a person. They asked for a few details, my canceled flight info and proof of the strike, which was all over the news anyway. And then, this blew my mind, they actually approved it. They reimbursed me for the new flight I booked the next day, even helped with the overnight hotel. It wasn't a magic wand that made everything perfect, but it took this massive weight off my shoulders. I didn't have to dip into rent money. I didn't have to call my parents and ask for help, which for me is like a last resort. It was just handled. And the weirdest part? I almost didn't sign up for Auras at all. Because I kept thinking, travel insurance is for people with expensive luggage or complicated itineraries. But now I see it's for anyone who knows how fast things can go wrong, especially when you travel cheap and light, like I do. So if you're someone who's ever booked a flight hoping nothing goes sideways, or if you've ever felt that gut drop moment when plans fall apart and your wallet's already stretched thin, do yourself a favor and just check out auras.insure. It's not flashy. It's not a gimmick. It's just this solid little backup plan that, in my case, literally saved my trip and my sanity. Anyway, that was my story. Hope it saves you from having your own broken vending machine moment. And wherever you're flying next, may your flights be smooth and your backups be ready.